Article 16, Rewriting History. The Great Human Injustice. Sir Winston Churchill said everyone is in favor of free speech. Hardly a day passes without it being extolled, but some people's idea of it is that they are free to say what they like, but if anyone else says anything back, that is an outrage. It's true, there are many mainstream media outlets that were created to publish the truth, to be unbiased and objective, yet over time have evolved into something quite the opposite, so much so that on occasion they become the tools of state propaganda, or worse, if there is such a thing, to become the mechanism for warped social change in the hands of a vocal minority seeking only to manipulate the truth and accepted norms. We need information. In a fast-moving world, we need that objective view in order to make up our minds, yet instead we receive highly politicized subjectivity, creating frustration and sometimes anger. We need beacon of light in the darkness, exposing the ignorance and stupidity we've been subjected to for too long. This is especially the case from over the last few years when it seems that many mainstream outlets have been under the control of the woke and the ultra-left seeking only to undermine our freedoms and societies. I know this to be true because on one article a few weeks ago, I was watching a media outlet claiming to be freedom-orientated when, all of a sudden, a guest commentator stated that wherever white people had gone, they had caused destruction and mayhem and had taken everything of value, and this was from an obviously well-educated, middle-class white woman. I was aghast. I was aghast more at her obvious ignorance and utter stupidity, completely ignoring history. Immediately I said to myself, but what about the Persian Empire? What about Islamic expansion in the 7th and 8th and 9th and 10th century and the almost complete depopulation of southern Europe to feed the Arabic slave markets in North Africa? What about the bandit behavior of the Seljuk Turks that led directly to the Crusades? What about the genocides of the Ottomans and for centuries their repeated attempts to conquer Europe, which would have meant forced Islamic conversion and total enslavement? What about the masses slaughtered and looted by the Mongol Empire, the Chinese Empire, the Japanese Empire? What about the blood-soaked expansion of the Aztecs and the Inca based on mass human sacrifice? What about every other empire? Clearly education is an issue among the middle classes. It's as if they are clamoring over each other to present the most ridiculous version of history and to shout the loudest obscenities to denigrate achievement and progress. But that's the ultra-left, isn't it? When have they ever celebrated achievement or progress? When have they ever wanted anything other than the aspiration of reaching for grey mediocrity? But of course, critical race theory means white people were actually to blame for all of those empires and all of that destruction, and more. How stupid of me. The very fact that white people existed at the time of those empires of blood and loot means that, somehow, we caused it and surely are to blame, because we are white. Let's not even mention who it was who ended slavery, who went to war, several times at great cost, to end slavery, and which other, non-white, countries' societies continued to accept slavery? Or, is it all complete bull *******t? Is it the case that empires rose and fell regardless of the color of anyone's skin, and that the pursuit of power is inherent in all strands of human nature and society, and therefore to present a view that white people are to be blamed for all the destruction, mayhem, and taking everything of value in the world and throughout history is in fact negligent? Tearing down statues and damaging works of art, burning books because of some dubious connection with an unwanted history, are the actions of uneducated barbarians who believe their view of the world is far more superior than anyone else's, and no one else is allowed an opinion even if that opinion is based on factual history. Without a doubt, rewriting history is censorship. It is censorship to push forward a Marxist political agenda that is an anathema to truth and to the sacrifices and endeavors of the many who have struggled throughout the ages to create the free society we have today. Freedom to malign, freedom to undermine, freedom to manipulate, freedom to destroy. But that's the ignorant left for you, freedom to destroy. Yet the fight back has started. Thank you to a small number of courageous journalists for shining a light on the ignorance and complete senselessness of the woke brigade. Thank you to the enlightened social media content producers who have risked much to maintain our focus on our freedom, our society, our history, where we learn the lessons of the past and we reach beyond the ignorant mediocrity of the violent left. For common sense, truth, and honesty, the fight back has started. A series of articles by J.S. Stuart. Number 1. The 3,000-year-old War. Number 2. The Aging Process. Number 3. AI, the first level of control. Number 4. AI informatics. Number 5. The continuing AI revolution. Number 6. China. Number 7. Data. Do we understand what's about to happen? Number 8. Disability. Do we pretend to care? Number 9. Fear. Number 10. Hypnosis. Eroticism for women. Number 11. Hypnosis. Managing stress. Number 12. Inspiration in the age of AI. Number 13. Islamic Republic of Iran, the enemy of civilization, written before the latest war. Number 14. Why do women often prefer more mature men? Number 15. Program Rescue. Number 16. Rewriting History. Number 17. Tao. Number 18. The Art of Seduction. Number 19. The Audacity of Hope. Number 20. The Essence of Negotiation. Number 21. The Future of Warfare.